Hi everyone, how's it going? So I did my little market stall yesterday and it went really well as usual. I came online to kind of keep up with, keep everyone up to date with me and what's been going on over here. I do still get the electronic torture. I do still get the, what I call it there. I do still get the counterintelligence stuff, but it's kind of low level right now, or if it is low level, I just feel like my perps are probably regrouping and they're trying to think of what to do next. You know, I think the perps might be worried that I really meant what I said when I talked about genocide and stuff like that, and I talked about who was responsible and what it would ultimately lead to. Um, the truth of the matter is, it really doesn't matter what I say. I can tell you that genocide is going to happen, and it is. It's been happening. Um, but it really doesn't matter what I say. What matters is what people do and the results of what people do. That's all that matters. And that's the only thing that I really have to draw from when it comes to the predictions that I make and the hypotheses that I make when it comes to wider political issues. Now, with that being said, if I truly believe that white supremacists will get what they want and they will have us all genocided at some point, maybe not in our lifetime, they won't achieve it in our lifetime. It will take several lifetimes to do. But if I really truly believe that, and I truly believe that TIs will not get justice, because if we were to get justice, then fascism would end and white supremacy would end. Um, if I truly believe that TIs will not get justice and white supremacy will not end, and and white supremacy will get what they want, at the cost of their soul, essentially. If I truly believe all that, then why do I keep speaking out about Black people? Why do I keep speaking out for Indigenous people and for people who are brown? Why do I keep speaking up for poor white people? Why do I keep speaking out for mentally ill people? Why do I keep speaking out for queer and trans folks? If there is no point to any of this, and I've given up all hope because I have, then what is the point in me still doing this? What is the point in me still talking? And it occurred to me, who fucking cares if there's any hope in it? It's the right thing to do. It's just the right thing to do. Like, giving up hope for many people who are marginalized is unthinkable, because given the progress that we feel we have made over several generations, it feels like a slap in the face to give up hope. It just feels unthinkable to give up hope, or to give up the dream that one day we'll all have freedom. But for me, giving up hope is actually the best thing that ever happened to me. When I stopped trying to have this idea in my mind about what humanity was like, that's when I was free. You don't always have to get what you want all the time. And I'm not saying that to justify what's happening to us or to justify what's happening to humanity. I'm saying that because sometimes when you fixate too much on what you want, you miss the wider picture. So then, having given up hope that this world will ever get right, and I've given up hope, I have. The reason I continue to still speak out is because it's the right thing to do, and that's just all there is to it. Fuck it. I might not win. I don't have to win. I am quite happy to lose over and over and over and over again, just because I'm doing the right thing. I'm happy for that. That's fine. I don't have to win to do what's right. I don't have to win to feel like, that I'm doing the right thing for people who truly need it and for people who truly deserve it. I don't have to feel like I'm winning in order to do that. Winning isn't the point. The point is what you believe. The point is what you know. The point is what will make everyone safer, and fighting for that and giving your life for that ideal. That's something worth fighting for. Win or lose, fuck it. You know, I am gonna lose. Like, I'm not being funny, but this targeting is for life. I'm not getting off it. It's not gonna end. So why shouldn't I use my time to shout out other TIs, or to shout out people who are marginalized, who are hurting, who, you know, and don't get it twisted. Like, these people have got plenty of spokespeople to speak for them. They don't need me. But again, that's not the point. The point is to hold true to what you believe. And I believe that freedom of action or freedom of movement, hang on. I believe that freedom of movement, freedom of feeling, and the right to heal is more important than freedom of thought, freedom of speech, and the right to be an abusive person. That's what I believe. I believe that freedom to feel, the freedom to move, the freedom to heal, and the freedom to be what you are without fear of persecution, so that you can properly develop who you are and become a decent human being. That's what matters to me. That's what truly matters to me. But unfortunately, we live in a world that is addicted to freedom of thought. We live in a world that is addicted to the freedom of punching down. We live in a world that is addicted to, you know, trying to get a reaction or freedom of speech or whatever. And we're addicted most of all to the feeling of being safe. We're not actually addicted to being safe, because none of us are ever safe. But we're addicted to feeling like we're safe, and we're addicted to the feeling of isolation to make us feel like we're safe. And how do I put this? Like, how do I explain this macrocosm in a way that makes sense? All right, so Euphoria, right? This kid Rue is addicted to drugs, and she's just going through the most. And she's speaking to Ali, which is a character that I really love, played by an actor I'm low-key very attracted to, but that's for another time. But yeah, okay, so you got this kid Rue, and she's sitting in front of Ali, and she's telling him that the same thing that's killing her, her drug addiction, is the same thing that's keeping her from killing herself, or at least that's how she feels. On a macrocosm level, we know what the right thing to do is, and we know what addictions we have to kick. But it feels like our addiction to othering each other, our addiction to being abusive to each other, our addiction to punching down, our addiction to dogmatic behavior, our addiction to wanting to be heard no matter what, in wanting the freedom to think without pausing. Our addiction to all of these things, it could feel like that's actually the very thing that's keeping us from self-destructing. It's the very thing, or those very things, that are killing humanity, that are actually stopping humanity from ending everything. Or at least that's how it feels. That's one of the reasons I've given up hope on humanity. It's not because human beings don't deserve life. I've said human beings don't deserve life. I've said that we suck. But the truth of the matter is, right, even though not everybody deserves love and not everybody deserves acceptance, it's what everyone needs. Because it's only with unconditional love that people can really see themselves and they can truly evolve. So I talk a lot of shit, but like, we do need love. We do need love. But I've given up on humanity for the simple reason that the addiction to feeling safe rather than being safe is a hard addiction to kick. And sometimes it can feel like the difference between us, you know, surviving another day and like ultimately destroying ourselves. And this addiction has been something that's been ongoing for thousands of years. It didn't just show up today. It didn't just show up now. So that's the reason why I gave up on humanity. I've given up on humanity. But again, it might be unthinkable to others to do so. But for me, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Giving up hope that this would end, giving up hope that racism would end or sexism would end, is the best thing that ever happened to me, because now I don't have to continuously allow myself to be pulled away in focus by those who choose to be abusive because of what I am or because I'm on some list or something. It takes the focus away from them and it takes the focus towards something positive, towards me healing others with my abilities or my talents. It takes my attention towards doing good and away from doing harm or thinking about harm. So in my case, giving up on humanity, giving up on everything is the best thing that could happen to me at this time, because it allows me to actually do what I came here to do, what I was put on this earth to do, and that's to heal. So yes, I meant every word I said with regards to the genocide thing. I meant every word. But, you know, if it doesn't please you to give up hope, you don't have to. You don't have to take my word seriously. You don't have to, like a lot of people don't, so you don't have to. Whatever gives you comfort and whatever gives you peace, follow that. If it gives you peace to keep hope alive, then God, by all means, do it. This life is too short. But as for me, giving up hope, best thing that ever happened to me. I'm a target for the rest of my life. That allows me to kind of maneuver through counterintelligence or, you know, harassment or all types of stuff. It allows me to maneuver through these things. Not so that I can win. I will never win against them. But just so that I can live as fully as I can. And you can't ask for fairer than that. And in the meantime, I haven't forgot about my fellow TIs. It's just that my way of being there for you and my way of supporting you, it might look different than it has done the past few years. Slightly different. Not all the way different. But, you know, me being there for you guys and me being there for, you know, the real victims of this society, it might look differently to how it's looked previously, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, I got some weekly readings to do now because I was supposed to do them yesterday, but I had the store yesterday. So I've got to get on with that. And then I've also got to upload April 2023, do the timestamps for that. Lord have mercy. I'm so late on so many things. So I've got to do that. And I've also got to, you know, yeah, giving up hope. It's a surprising, it's surprisingly good. Well, for me anyway, you know, it allows me to focus on what's really important. So, weekly readings are coming up on Twitter. And then I've got the April 2023 reading to do. In the meantime, you should really check out the new moon in Uttara Bhadrapada, because the phase of the new moon, no, rather the energies of the new moon are still ongoing right now. So you really should check that reading out. And yeah, that's it for now. I love you guys so much, my fellow TIs. You are my heart. I love you so much. I know some of you are suffering so badly right now. I love you with my whole heart. I don't know how much that means to you, but if it means something, if it gives you any kind of comfort, then I've done my job. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.